There is a huge trend on TikTok when it comes to lawns. So there's a lot of like, leave the leaves. There was a big movement about that a couple of years in a row about making sure that people are like leaving their leaves because that's what nature intends. Also doing like things like clover lawns because it's more easier to maintain than grass. There's a lot of really cool houses that are just doing away with lawns altogether and are just planting a bunch of native wildflowers all over their front lawns and kind of creating like this sort of like foresty front yard. What are your opinions on any of that? Are you familiar with any of that going on?
Familiar with some of it. They do, some clients ask us not to mow for no mow May. That's an option. Then also clover, doing the native landscape all the way up to the foundation. But anybody who wants to transition over to an all natural environment, I strongly recommend they research it, because as soon as you start to switch to an all natural, especially if you're in more of an open land area, you've created the environment for all the things you might not want.
Like what?
A skunk, a raccoon, various wildlife, which are fine, but when it's up near the house, up near the foundation of your house, you may decide you don't want your dog going out in the yard. So there's pros and cons to it. So just really research what your end goal is in the end game.